Hi. So, we're about to head into episode 27, and then there's only 3 after that. This is a very long episode, so it must be important. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Boom, let's go. So, fight? What's gonna happen here? Oh, his husband's gonna come and pick him up.
这个是在杀手家里发现的金条，
Yes.
是当年在霍叔叔家里发现的金条，摆放方式一模一样。
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why would they be exactly the same layout?
为什么已经10年过去了，那些人还会刻意安排相同的物证来陷害张总？
I mean, yeah, after 10 years, you would think why.
过不了几天，他们就会被其他的消息吸引注意力。
The 24 news hour cycle. 24-hour news cycle.
如果消息不是孔卫成泄露的，
Then by whom?
那到底会是谁？
Someone within the SID, and maybe someone who they barely focused on. He did not seem happy to see him. He looked away.
老杜，你好好想想，是谁在诬陷我？是谁愿意下这么大功夫诬陷我？
I mean, he's got a point. It sounds, it's just weird, the framing of it all.
老杜，当初我只是答应老潘和特教组一起搞一个犯罪心理的调研。
Oh, so someone forged your signature.
如果不是你，不是我，那就只能是新州政法那边。
Well, we did see someone in the last episode or the episode before talking, right? From the university. About time he woke up. But of course he has his future wife possibly there.
他娘，
There you go, see? Hand holding aggressively.
我
唐少，
Really? It's because he doesn't know how to communicate.
我对不起你。这孩子，心思怎么这么重？再说了，要说对不起，也该是我说。
Let's both apologize. I'm sorry, you're sorry, I'm sorry.
那这事儿就算过去了，以后再说什么对不对得起的，我可真就生气了。
That's his way of letting you off the hook.
那嫂子，我那个包脏惯了，不用管。
没事儿。
Something's gonna fall out. See, I knew there was a reason that happened.
没事没事，
去哪儿了？
没事没事，我来找。啊是，这个。
给我吧。
Oh, is that a bug in a device? That was dramatic.
除了家里、组里、医院3点一线，
What?
除了
Oh, okay, we'll find out in a minute then. Thanks.
从最后的结果来看，可能上钩的不只是凶手。
Uh-huh. Exactly, it was intentional.
喂，桃子。
队长，小五包里发现了窃听器，是杨希放的。
Thank you, it was her, see? You in trouble.
She's in danger.
Oh no, don't tell me she's gonna die and she's reaching out for her child.
老潘，命名零度计划的，是不是你？
Oh, taking off the glasses. That means something.
是杨希。
Whoa, she's the one who spoke about naming it that? That was quite a while back. Oh, I could hear it running and I was like, what's going on?
我还能怪你啊什么？
I mean, does she care about the blame anymore now that she's dying?
跟我们提起你，总说你胆大心细，没有不敢干的。
That would make sense. Okay, would make sense.
以及后来特调组的实习和后面泄密的事儿，嫂子，
She had this plan.
子的前途搭上，为什么呀？
Oh, she's saying she's not. She
不
wasn't.
是我，
So it was hung she all by herself? Who helped her?
我本来想答应他们的，
Oh, is she one of the 1.3%?
我竟然梦见了我们家老杨。
Sorry, as she was saying this, because it took so long, I was kind of going with her monitor. So then, did your daughter hear your plans when you were like talking to someone and decided to do it herself?
坏嘎嘎都是好人小成的，这孩子心思重。
Oh, yeah, that whole you live long enough to become the villain. While they were running in, you could tell the actress in the back was trying not to giggle. She had the biggest smile on her face, you could see it in her eyes.
带西西，带我女儿回来。
So you want him to bring your daughter back, so you could say that, but you couldn't still say who these people were? I'm just saying your dying breath could have helped. Oh, there she is.
干什么？
Come on, guys, there's 3 of you. You should be able to get her. Oh, she's gonna get in the car with that woman. Now, they want to eliminate all the APACs. But I feel like, is the janitor not also one himself? Is this for complete control, or to just get rid of all of them?
失落队，
肖阳，帮我查一下这附近的路网监控。
一辆红色轿车，车牌号。
Thank God he had the license plate registered in his head.
他既然都跟他们跑了，这么大的破绽，他还会留着吗？
让你试就去试。
I mean, he's always usually right when he questions things, but right now, you just gotta go with it. Oh, I thought he was going to be in the car and he was secretly also following them. No, that music usually means something. That always means something. The thing is, that she keeps doing these sharp turns. At some point, she's going to be caught out. Good at that he grabbed the wheel. Smart enough to grab it. Yep, they're not going to be able to track him now.
路网虽然不齐全，但通往主路的几个巷口倒是有监控。
定位发给我。
Oh, nice! Damn, he's quick! I don't think Yang-Chi will be killed. I think she's too important for everything happening. Plus, she could easily be a scapegoat, right? Why not use her? Separating, I don't think is a good idea right now. If he gets shot, that's you by yourself. Sorry, this whole time, in my head, I've just been saying, shoot them in the kneecap. Shoot them in the kneecap. While watching this. Isn't this where they did Wuthering Heights? For a second I thought it was him running, but clearly not. She seems to know this place really well, to be able to move around the way she is. Both of them, actually. Shot right through the mirror as well. Oh, smart. Smart, smart, smart. Keep that on you and stab her in the neck. What are you doing? You knew full well she was there.
杨希，
Oh, she's crazed.
乘我，乘我。
Oh no. I was going to say, I was about to say she's, yeah, she had the glass. That's why I said stab her in the neck.
赔几滴眼泪，说你可怜，可是过不了几天，根本就没有人能记得你。所有人的生活都在继续。
That's how it goes. I hate saying this because it has happened to me. People do, they move on very quickly. You're the one who suffers from it. Everyone else moves on.
你们在干什么？开枪啊！
师妹，你把枪放下。
I was gonna say, yeah. Oh, I heard it snap. I heard it snap.
杨谁？杨谁？你看见了吗？他们就是这么对待我们的。
No, sorry, aren't you the one like killing people? And now, if he dies, you're a murderer. In the heart! Do you know what? I've been saying how long they've been keeping every one of them alive. I knew at some point we were going to have heartbreak. He's just become a dad. Look what you just did. You miss your father, and look what you do. You take someone else's father. Her family's life was ruined, and then you just ruined someone else's, forgetting that there are other people. I knew someone had to die at one point. You knew it. I just didn't know which one of them was going to die. Clearly, the one who had the closest connection to her, the one who actually was nice to her, the nicest. This is why I don't understand why you separated. He's gone. Literally, he's gone. Oh, doesn't it work? Yeah, that's too late, bitch. Oh, now you're hiding. I just say shoot them both. So you need information. I know, I'm just being reactive. Oh, that must be her mother. So as she's being captured, her mother is dying. Yeah. It's hard because of who her husband was and who she was. And there's guilt. Even though it's years later, you just... That child will never know his father now because of them. Unfortunately, there's always a casualty in war. I hate saying that. Do they think they've got him, like they've infiltrated him, and it's been his plan all along?
那他们为什么没有直接开车离开？因为留下那把钥匙是假的。
I was going to say the key didn't work. Yeah, that's the only reason they couldn't get away. We're about to see who it is. Who is it? The woman from the beginning? It is her. Thank you. I've been waiting for her to make an appearance.
我家。我有说过那是我家吗？
I was going to say he never said it was his house.
师傅，您会相面吧？
Of course he does. He looks like one of the taxi people. No, because he died, that guy. But he looks like the taxi person from earlier in the episode. Series.
你好啊 ，A13。
No. Oh, that's who that is.
对我这个前合作对象的儿子有什么指教？
I mean, Hisu is very intelligent. Oh, he's making a signal. He's making a sign. Yeah. And he recognized that he was being followed by those cars.
但天网恢恢，疏而不漏，世界上没有不透风的墙。
That's true. Something could always be found out in the end.
这么重要的情报都愿意告诉我，还真是不怕我独吞所有的利益。
Yeah, he's not, is he? He's very... There's an arrogance.
合作愉快。
Yeah, because you can't read him because he's had years of training to not show emotions.
这些的确都是最容易让人放下警惕。
Lower your guard.
合约在签订之前，还是把那个小贼请出来吧。
The fact that he knew the boy was in there, he knows he has clearly figured it out. That I knew something was drastic was going to happen because it's a very long episode, and I have been steeling myself for us to lose a core member of SID for a very long time. This has been a show that has had, I think, in this form, this kind of genre, this way, this has been, I think, one of the longest, if not the longest, before we've lost someone major in this way. That was painful to see, especially as a new father. And everyone telling him he's a new dad and him excited for it. Shaul was also the one who really went out of his way to make Yang feel welcomed, as if she wasn't an outsider, even though her father had worked there before. And I even mentioned her name this episode because I had to think back on a few things, and I'm not a fan of this. I'm never a fan of this when they do this a lot in British crime dramas too, which is they will reveal who the person is kind of, and it's usually, and when it's someone who's not really been there, it's like they did the red herrings and all of that, but she was in the back of my mind because I remember her losing her father. Her mother was dying of cancer, plus her mother was very angry with SID for what happened to her husband, and she had to deal with grief and repeated grief, and so it's easy to manipulate someone who is experiencing the things she has. So I want to feel bad for her with those things, because it's those things you don't wish upon someone, and she was easily influenced to do what she did. The fact that she was the one behind naming the project, and this has been planned for a while, and she, as I said, she was clearly a scapegoat. Both of those people were. And now it's to get rid of all the APATs. Now we know that, but I thought it was an APAT getting rid of the others to kind of cement power, but it looks like it's people that have suffered at the hands of them. And it's them wanting to enact vengeance and revenge on those people that did it. But 1.3% or however percent, that's a lot of people to try and get rid of. I mean, they've done a good job so far, but you don't get to kill and then absolve yourself from your sins. You're still the bad guys. You can't paint it any other way. That, I'm so frustrated when they split up, because it's like, why would you split up? Why wouldn't you stick together? Because then you have each other's backs and you look out for one another. And as you saw what happened, one of you then gets shot in the heart and dies. Those were very good scenes. Very powerful, very powerful. And then obviously, as she's been arrested, and she can't talk to her mother, her mother dies. Like, she doesn't have that goodbye. That's now two parents. She only has two parents. That's both her parents now going without her getting the chance to say goodbye. But you don't get sympathy from me. You knew what could happen, and you knew how many people were dying in the process. You then don't get to do the tears. That's just not how it works. You don't get my sympathy. None of them do. But I am so sad that he died. I was expecting it, I was expecting it when they got there, but I mean, I was expecting someone from the team to die. We've had close calls throughout, but I am still genuinely shocked that we're at episode 27 out of 30, and we've only really truly just lost one now. I mean, we still had 3 episodes. We could lose more people. I don't know. There could be a shootout, and we lose some people, but that was hard. It looks like Pesu might have an idea of who the ringleader is. He couldn't show the face, but I thought we saw the face already. I must be just imagining it, or they've intentionally made it look like it's someone else. But yeah, I'm glad that they brought the woman up who was in the hotel from the beginning, because it has to go back to the beginning. That was kind of the point. I just don't remember the woman they arrested. I don't remember her who was in the Red Riding Hood looking outfit. So I'm hoping like we get an idea of who that is. Still, oh, that was painful in places to watch. I will say it picked up, for me, it picked up probably 20 something minutes into it. This is the problem of having episodes this long, that it can drag on. But I think that's also just because I'm a little bit biased because I like the action side of things. So when it gets action packed and we have these moments, I enjoy them a lot more than usually than just kind of the everyday stuff. People might have loved the build up because it did a good job. It's just a sad episode. Just a sad episode. And Will Rangshi, like, she's captured now, so I guess it's interrogation. It's just like who is truly involved in oh, I just want to know more. Okay, let's head into episode 28 now. There was no opening sequence straight into it. It's a big house as well. They could be anywhere. I like how everything else was dark. You get in here and it's lit and like in gold.
别动！
Because I felt like that's what he did as a kid. So it feels like maybe unlocking a core memory.
别动！你是不是人啊？
He was afraid. Look how afraid he is that something could have happened to you.
你看看这个，
The woman, yeah?
他把车钥匙调包了。
看来奏凤作为零度计划里的第一个案子，的确是有。
But it's all a plan. It's all a setup.
他们一向都很自信，也非常的隐蔽。但是这一次，
I was going to say out in the open, telling you, yeah, very important details. Why do this now?
他坐在轮椅上。
I'm surprised it took them that long to know that.
他们叫他老师，我见过他，也忘了他。他深入参究。
I'm surprised you forgot about him. I wonder how long he's allowed to be in these aggressive memories before it becomes dangerous to him.
现在可以说了吧？你不是故意的，对吧？
说呀！
Oh, the mom sent him in there intentionally. Oh, he is. Money.
裴素，到妈妈这儿来，
Oh, didn't she try to get him to come last time, which wasn't a good thing?
不要追求真相。
So she might be part of the actual negative side of things.
裴素，你太累了，你去哪儿？裴素，救我！
Oh, he's got to come out of the memory. Run, run, run!
裴素，你是一只猫吗？
Here we go. Move out of the way. We need to see the other guy. You have no importance. They didn't even bring you back out of the coma. Why not? I don't know.
好孩子不应该偷听大人说话。
Well, who hasn't done this?
你不是故意的，对不对？
Oh, he's trying to save him here.
你不说，我也知道是谁唆使你的。
I feel like we might be having to look at the parents differently. That's what it feels like with this episode. Fizz, Fizz, Fizz. We now get to see you. Hello. It's like a shock collar, and I hate that. Is that the old man in the wheelchair laughing? Look at him analysing the situation. Look, he enjoyed that. They both did too much.
恐惧、愧疚、痛苦，这些都是劣等人才会产生的情绪。作为上天的完美造物，
Perfect creation of heaven? That doesn't make you a perfect creation of heaven. What are you talking about? I want the dad to wake up from the coma just so we could kill him. I'm so bad for saying that.
你是个善良的孩子。
See, I bet he believed that until what she did. I guess because she didn't have liberty. It was like the only other option is death.
妈妈也一样，我也不能成为陪衬，伤害你。
Ah, there we go, to train you, see? This poor child. He had to find her like this. It's gonna be him. Yep, there we go. There we go. Also, the fact that the flowers are dead, like that's also like, that takes days. He needs to be brought out. This is the first time we've truly seen him cry. We've seen like a tear, but this is it. I mean, we knew that, right? I'm thankful that he is now understanding that she actually did love him. We saw it, but it's nice that he's been able to unlock memory to really understand now.
范思月，
That means nothing to me.
你早就知道？我只是怀疑，但没有证据。
When did you figure this out?
我想调阅第一次零度计划的资料。
Oh, when we saw this. So not that long ago.
新州政法大学心理学院是不是有一个犯罪心理研究院？我想要一下这个研究院的。
Yeah, it's going to look at the style of writing and the way in which it's written. There, see?
还有他一直以来积蓄的对于零度共情者的鄙夷不屑，乃至不希望他们存在于世的负面情绪，终于找到了宣泄口。真是个疯子。
So at least now we know it's not an apath, it's actually someone who despises them, and now we got the reasoning behind it.
抓捕他之前，范思渊就失踪了。同时，组里也收到了线报，说范思渊曾经在滨海湾出没，当时差点。
But that's the thing, that's a tip-off, doesn't mean it's true. Maybe he saw him less than 7 years ago?
清明节，对，当时裴成宇不让我妈随意出门，所以每到清明节的时候，
So she would do the respect in the background, in the backyard.
你不会错。师兄，范思渊跳海是在什么时候？初冬，元旦前后。
Oh, he's definitely alive.
也许不久之后，我们就会听到基因检测法案通过的消息。
老师，派去的人见过裴松。
So in other words, these are all people wronged by apaths and wanting revenge.
我们的计划终于要完成了。这些个怪物马上就要
Right, because you're not a monster? Huh.
他得到了裴成宇的信任，利用了裴成宇想要完全控制组织的心理，
And then when he had control, took him out.
他则带着清理者沉入了黑暗。
之后蛰伏3年浮出水面，他想要利用案件煽动民众情绪。
Exactly. And that's what it's doing, isn't it? Because it's a bill. They're talking about the...
那你是怎么知道邹凤的案子是第一次零度计划里的案子？
That's who that woman was.
那个时候我就在猜测，这应该是第一次零度计划里研究过的旧案。没想到我猜对了。
Especially with it being struck off. It's like, why of all the cases was this the one that was taken out? Who's this? Oh.
山岛河右岸背后的人查出来了，是裴成宇。
Oh, his father gets the blue?
后面3年不还有我呢吗？
True, see? It's all set up for him to be the full guy of it all. The mastermind behind it all.
爷，我被我爸发配到蛮夷之地了。谁能想到我在自己家都能被一杯水放倒？
Oh, is that young guy that was talking before? He was such a random character that really didn't mean anything to the show.
不对，
我们来接裴总，回去配合调查。
Told you. It's a setup.
你不去，我跟洛健家长说。
Yeah, but they've got a warrant for his arrest, or at least a warrant to come and get him. No, oh yeah, whatever, Lee. Oh, his phone. Okay. Tell you, the lady in red.
案发以后，你不愿意相信 SID 的判断，你一直在走访所有认识钱程的人，企图证明于斌的死不是意外。
That it in fact was murder.
是怕了吗？还是最后发现，标榜为了复仇可以放弃一切的自己？
They always go to the hands.
我们是一起出门的，才刚分开。
We just say that she looks amazing for someone like 20 years. Don't forget she was married. She doesn't even look like she would have been married for 20 years.
然后我就看见一个男人浑身是血，
And he could have just arrived on the scene. Because all of these people have suffered something. They're not just killing for the sake of it, it's actually having suffered. Diminished capacity.
这样的症状还有病例是伪装不出来的。
So since she knew he really did have mental health issues.
我不信，我根本就不会相信的，怎么就这么巧让我在大兵赶上了呢？
你的根据就是这个。
But I mean, that can happen.
你是不是以为
It's not about being a fool. It's just, have you created a scenario which isn't true, or is it true?
很简单啊。如果真的是他们指使钱程，
He's standing here.
如果你去找他，
So this is before his accident.
被那些真正杀害我丈夫的凶手害死了？他们才是真正的凶
It feels like you just clung on to that.
为什么要谋杀？你还知道什么？
Don't grab her.
小，出去。
你们就等
老大大，
Yeah, you're
都会有报应的，都会有报应的，你们会有报应。
你中风为啥？
I was gonna say, because she was very coherent before.
在保护你的老师，不配合
That she
SID
knew exactly when to help Yang Shi. Yeah. See, now she's not acting.
我要让你们所有人都得到报应。
Okay. Yeah, he's such a good person then, right? He manipulated you.
钱程是一个真正的精神病患者啊，就算你去找他，导致了他的暴露，但对于他背后的组织来说，冒险除掉
Yeah, because they would need to have got rid of him, because it would have like he has a mental health issue, like disorder, mental illness.
抓你那会儿，你为什么没跑成？是谁派车接应你们？
Thank you. I think she's realized she's been set up. Her husband could have been a casualty for this impending war on APATs, because we have seen it goes far back, and we were given clues, weren't we, that it all started from the death of his promising student at the hands of someone who was considered to be an APAT. And he wants to eradicate them. And of course, what is he going to do? He's going to manipulate situations where he's going to get to people who have either dealt from loss because of these people, or who could be manipulated into believing these people set it all up. She's a prime example. She almost went mad with grief and then obviously vengeance. And she's not going to think she's been set up, because what she's thinking is this man is helping her. He's letting her know really what's going on. It's a good way to look at how long he's masterminded this, and how he's been able to infiltrate and get these people into where it is, and how long he's taken, because he's very intelligent. He's set it up. He's had an agenda from the beginning, and he would kill innocent and has killed innocent people to make sure that others believe it's a sect group of people so that they turn on them, and he gets his justice for what happened in the past. And these people, and like, it shows you how easily we are as people, how we can be manipulated, especially through grief and wanting to revenge a loved one who died under circumstances that are natural. And it's powerful. It's powerful. Those moments are really ingrained in us as humans, that sometimes grief really can be all consuming. And I did find it interesting with Peso's dad. When he first saw that his son was hiding, he seemed actually as if he was trying to get him to say something, and then all of a sudden this nastiness came out of him. So it looks like because they were calling him a monster, and it was like, okay, so the dad wasn't an apath by the sounds of it. It sounds like the mother was, and so he was afraid the son would be, and he was trying to train him to not be like that. That's what I'm getting. Seeing as they want to eradicate them, that the mother must have been one, which is interesting because they set her up to be completely different from that. But it just sounds like that's what they were doing. And then obviously, of course, the dad's body would go missing, and Peso would get the blame because it's always been about him, hasn't it? Like, this man has thought about it from the beginning. Like, the kid will be the one to be set up because he's been trained to have no emotions, to act like this. But he's too intelligent, Peso, to allow this to happen. They all are. They've all figured a lot of things out, and we only have 2 episodes, so I feel like the next episode will be them kind of figuring it all out and getting the masterminds behind it, and maybe the last episode would be kind of the interrogation part. I'm not certain, obviously, but yeah, like having him go through his memories and remembering things and remembering who this man was and finally get to see his face, and he's barely aged. He's so lucky. But we get to now kind of see how this is all going to play out. They did really highlight a lot of it here, and that woman was played for a fool and has been for all these years. It's just interesting that it's been going on for years, but then he resurfaced, and like after all the years to build it all up, and then bit by bit he's gotten rid of all of these people. If you think about all the people that have died in the show, um, and it's his way of enacting his revenge, but there's always casualties, and he doesn't care about that. But these people have been manipulated to the point that they believe him to be the one truly helping them, and he's such a good person. And it's like, no, he's not. Plus, if he's such a good person, why did he leave you to be captured? That's the thing, and because he knew she's an easy target. It left me very curious. Left me very curious. Thank you for watching, and I will be back next week with the final 2 episodes.